as their guys get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We always talk about how important speed is in the game of football. Deion Jones may be an undersized middle linebacker, but his speed allows him to get to just about anywhere on the field and make a play.
And between he and Keanu Neal, the Falcons took the top 2 spots in the NFL in terms of rookie tacklers a season ago. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They run, Devontae Freeman. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd down and 5. Back to throw here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Pernell McPhee able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Matt Bosher, 7th-year man from Miami, on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this works out well, as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. For the Bears, as their offense takes the field, I guess you figure last season was kind of rock bottom, Charles. They finished 3-13, tying a franchise record for losses in a year. They used 3 different starting QBs and were last in the NFC North for the 3rd straight season. So where does the optimism come from this year?
That's what the Bears fans are asking themselves, because they are a defensive-minded group of people, right? They love their heroes that stop other people from scoring. And I thought that's where they were headed in the draft. Instead, you did hear the name Mitchell Trubisky, but you made the case. 3 different starting quarterbacks in 2016. And think about their division. Look who's playing quarterback in Green Bay, in Detroit, in Minnesota. They've got to have one of those guys themselves, and that's why they invested in the youngster out of North Carolina.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage. He's
going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cameron Meredith from 6 yards away. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Falcons offense, as they head back out there, Charles, what can this unit do for an encore? You look at 2016, they scored 540 points, 71 more than anybody else in the league. So those are big shoes to fill.
They certainly are. While they'll have a different play caller in 2017, they still have Matt Ryan at quarterback, who was the NFL's MVP last year, had a phenomenal season. And with his work ethic, he expects to be even better as he continues to move forward. Still have Julio Jones to throw the ball to, two-headed monster at running back. They feel great about offense. And they got better on defense as the year went along last year and actually drafted another pass rusher and Takk McKinley out of UCLA. For them, the encore is getting back to the Super Bowl and winning it this time.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
On third down, Trubisky steps away to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 21-yard line.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. First down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Look, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. 58.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll go with a keeper. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Yeah, here now come the Falcons. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk. This is a big decision here.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeves. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Falcons now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Coming left, it's Freeman. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll drop to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll set up a throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. Connects with Sanu right side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. You got to figure if they want to have success this year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get him notoriety. It also plants an idea in the minds of guys trying to defend him that he's really pretty good, and sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Trubisky with the give to Howard. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove.
Green 39. Green 39.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back now at Soldier Field. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Back to Philly. Here we go. Green.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
3-2. 3-2. Let's go. Boom. 58. Boom. 58. Let's go. 3-2. 3-2. 3-2. 3-2.
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Now back to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
10th carry for Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. Room to run past midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let's go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Let's go. Ooh, 58. Ooh, 58.
The short yardage man, it's Coleman. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So an important try here from Matt Bryant. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to run now. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They run the counter now on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.